Okay, my name is Brooke Bowen-Williams and this is a video of an initial consultation and health screening recorded on the 24th of November 2022. I'm here with
Nicole,
and she is the 55-year-old female for the program. Hi Nicole, thanks for coming today.
Pleasure.
So what we're going to be doing today is an initial consultation health screening. So have you done one of these before?
Not for a long time.
Okay, great. So basically what it is I'll be asking you several questions about your current health and fitness, as well as what your goals are, some of your preferred exercises or sports or activities that you enjoy, and then we can talk about what kind of program we can design for you.
Sounds good.
All right. So before I start, do I have your consent to take some measurements such as like your hip and girth, calculate your BMI, resting heart rate, things like that?
Yes, I give consent.
Perfect. All right. So first up, what I'll start with is the adult pre-exercise screening system. So I'll just grab some details off you. So your name is Nicole. Your surname is?
Bowen, B-O-W-E-N.
Yeah. And your date of birth, please?
Is the 28th of the 1st, 1967.
All right. And you're a female?
Yes.
Okay, so these, the aim of this is to identify any individuals with a known disease or signs or symptoms of disease who may be at risk, at a high risk of an adverse event in the case of exercising. So that is the purpose of this screening system. So I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Has your medical practitioner ever told you that you have a heart condition, or have you ever suffered a stroke?
No.
Do you ever experience unexplained pains or discomfort in your chest at rest or during physical activity or exercise?
No.
Do you ever feel faint, dizzy, or lose balance during physical activity or exercise?
No.
Have you had an asthma attack requiring immediate medical attention at any time over the last 12 months?
No.
Do you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes?
No.
And do you have any other conditions that may require special consideration for you to exercise?
No.
Awesome. So we can move on to the next part, which is your current physical activity levels in a typical week. So are you exercising at the moment?
I walk.
You walk?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say light to moderate?
Yes.
And how many times a week do you walk?
5 times.
And for how long do you walk for roughly?
About 20 to 30 minutes.
20 to 30. Okay. So average maybe 25 minutes, or we'll just average out 30 minutes?
Average 30, yeah.
30 minutes, okay. So your total minutes per week is 150. All right, so I'll just get you to sign that you believe this is your best of your knowledge and information you've supplied with this screening tool is correct.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just get you to sign there for me.
Yep.
And today's date?
24th, the 11th, 20.
Thank you. Now we're moving on to the fitness coach personal profile. So this is going to talk about your interests and also small personal details. So your name, Nicole Bowen, date of birth I have here, your occupation.
Sales.
Okay, and that's today's date. What's your address?
137 Wani Ora Road, South Hurstville.
And what's the postcode?
2221.
Okay, and your phone number?
0403 786 959.
Fantastic. And do you have an email address?
Yes, Bowen, B-O-W-E-N-N, 2801 at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. All right. And just an emergency contact and name and number.
James Teal. 0438 209 955.
Perfect. All right. So what is your number one goal in regards to health and fitness?
I think to increase my cardio fitness.
Yeah.
And strength. Increase strength.
Overall, like full body strength?
full body
Yeah.
strength.
And what would you say you want to achieve this by? So do you have a time frame? Roughly?
I'm looking at about by 6 months. In 6 months' time, I hope I've improved.
Okay, beautiful. Any other important goals in relation to your health and fitness?
No, not really.
Anything specific? Like, do you have a certain? Are you looking to lose weight necessarily, or just increase?
Actually, I would like to lose about 5 kilos.
5 kilos?
Yes.
In the same time frame as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, and another goal I do have is to strengthen the core.
Okay.
Or build the
Work
core.
on core strength, yeah.
Work on core strength.
After having children and everything. Okay. And what do you need to be successful in achieving these goals?
I need to be motivated. I need motivation.
Yeah.
And accountability.
Doesn't everyone?
Too true.
Okay, so you're currently exercising. You said 5 days per week for about 30 minutes.
Correct.
And that's between easy to moderate, correct? Okay, so your result for your APSS stage 1 is low risk because you don't have any medical concerns and you are currently exercising up to about 150 minutes a week. So we can start you at a low to moderate intensity in your program, which would be a perfect starting.
Sounds good.
All right, so that is for that. So are you or have you recently been pregnant?
No. Thank goodness.
Do you have or have you had any serious medical concerns?
No.
Are you currently taking any medication, including supplements?
I am getting vitamin B12 injections fortnightly.
Vitamin B12 injections fortnightly?
Mm-hmm. I only had my first one yesterday, so.
Okay. How are you feeling after it?
Good.
Good. All right. Next, we're going to do a health check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to conduct a health check on you now. So I'd like to start off with checking your resting heart rate. So what I'm going to do is check it on your wrists here. So I'll get you to just rest that on there. And what I'm going to do is count the number of beats in 15 seconds and then multiply that by 4. And that's going to give me a resting heart rate. Okay. Okay. Right, you're at 80 beats per minute. And that's an estimate, so obviously it can be more accurate if you time it for the whole minute or even for 30 seconds. But for convenience of today, we just do the 15 seconds and then multiply that by 4.
Sure.
All right. Next, I'm going to take some measurements from you. So what I'll get you to do is we'll stand up. I'll start with your waist girth.
Yes.
And then I'll take your hip girth. Okay, so the next test we're going to be doing on you is taking your blood pressure. So before we start, have you had any coffee or done any exercise or anything today?
I have been for a walk this morning.
Yep.
And I have had 2 coffees today.
2 coffees. Okay, so it can affect your reading slightly. However, we'll still take your reading just so we can have a baseline of your results. What I'll do is I'll get you put this band around your arm. Keep starting. Okay. Okay, so what it's going to do, I'm going to turn it on. It's going to tighten on your arm. and then it will come up on here with a reading.
Okay.
Just keep your arm nice and relaxed. How long ago did you go for a walk, would you say?
It was about 9 o'clock this morning.
Okay, and your last coffee?
Half an hour ago.
Okay, no problems. It'll be good to take another blood pressure on a day where you haven't done any exercise or had any coffee or anything like that,
Okay.
just to give us a more accurate reading as well. But for today, we'll continue with this reading. Fantastic. So reading is 136/84, so that's within the high normal range.
Okay.
Considering you've been up walking and having coffee, I wouldn't say that's not too bad. Okay, so I'll just get you to have your hands out by your sides for me. Now, if you don't mind just holding that there for me while I move around. Fantastic. Alright, you can let go for me. And just make sure you're not breathing in or pushing out. Okay, 87.
87.
Now we'll do the same with your hip. So just in the lowest part of your hip here. Yeah. Alright, I've got that one, thank you. So that's 100. Alright, so with those measurements, I'm just going to put that in the file here. So your waist was 87 and your hip was 100. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is calculate your waist to hip ratio.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm calculating your waist to hip ratio by dividing your waist with your hip, and that will give me a reading of 0.87. Okay. And now next I need to calculate your BMI. Your BMI, so what is your weight?
65 kilos.
65. Okay, and then your height?
163 centimetres.
So what I do is I divide that together, 3, and that will give me your reading of, your BMI is it's coming up 0.24, which means you're 24, which is within the healthy range, which is perfect.
Good.
Alright. Now, let's go into your lifestyle. So, how active is your job? Sedentary, light, moderate, or strenuous, would you say, on a daily basis?
Sedentary.
Sedentary, so you're sitting around for most of the day.
Most of the day.
How about how active is your day? So this can include weekends as well.
Okay,
in
so
general,
weekends
walking
are
around.
very, very busy, very active.
Yeah.
So I would say moderate.
Moderate?
Yes.
Between moderate to light to moderate, but
Yeah.
in general?
Yes.
Alright, and how many hours of sleep do you get each night?
7 to 9 usually.
7 to 9. Alright, so in the past month, how often have you been physically restricted by your health? In terms of exercise, or like you going out for your walks or things like that? Never, once or twice, once
Probably
a week,
once
a
or
day?
twice.
Once or twice. What were those restrictions?
Weather and
Physically restricted.
physically.
by
No,
your health.
I had a very, very bad sinus infection.
Okay. How long ago was that?
That was about a month ago.
Okay. And you're feeling
Feeling
okay
much
now?
better now.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Okay, so in the past month, how often have you been emotionally affected by your health?
Once a week.
Once a week. And can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, I think I feel that I let myself down because I know I should be increasing my exercise levels and I'm not.
Okay, and you're a little bit hard on yourself, and it kind of, do you feel
Can
like
be.
that kind of restricts you from doing it?
Sometimes, yes, I think it does. Sometimes I think it's all too much, a bit
Okay.
overwhelming.
Yeah. Okay. And that's normal to feel like that sometimes. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later, and we can see how we can help you with that. Okay. So this is a question in regards to your diet and what most accurately describes. So there's 3 options. So I feel that my diet is healthy and doesn't require any changing. I feel that there are a few changes I could make to my diet to improve my health. Or I feel that my diet requires a number of changes and I'm not sure where to start.
I think number 2.
So you could just make a few changes to improve your health. All right. And would you be interested in a nutritional consultation?
Yes.
Something? Beautiful. All right. Moving on to your exercise plan. So how much time can you commit to your exercise plan per week and for how long each session?
I would like to commit at least 3 hours per week.
Okay.
And I think 30 to 40, let's say 40 minutes. I'd like to up my exercise levels a bit.
So 3 hours a week or 3 times a week for about 40 minutes?
Yes, so 3 times a week, yes.
Okay, yeah.
For about
40 minutes each session?
Yeah.
Perfect. And that seems attainable to you with your work and
I
everything
think
like
so.
that? All right, great. Now, what time of the day would you prefer to exercise? Morning, midday, afternoon, or evenings?
Mornings.
Mornings. Get it over and done with.
Absolutely. Tired after work.
Yes. Hard to get there after.
Mm.
And do you have any preferences of days that you'd like to train for those 3 sessions?
I'd like to do it early in the week, so I'd be thinking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or maybe Monday, Tuesday, Thursday to have a break in between.
Okay, yeah, great. Rest is as important as exercise, so that's a really good idea, especially when you're beginning. Okay, perfect. So let's go into some activities that interest you.
Okay.
So there is a list here. Let me know which ones interest you.
Walking.
Yeah.
Cycling.
Yep.
The rower.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what a cross trainer is, so.
Okay, so it's a cardio machine, and it basically simulates walking, except you're not having to actually pick up your feet. You're using the machine to move.
Oh yeah, I
you.
have seen those at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to
Okay.
go on that.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of weight machines
Mm-hmm.
and definitely stretching and sports.
A bit of everything. How about group exercise? Is that not something that you're
No,
into?
not really.
Anything else that's not on that list that you like? You can specify what sports if you want.
I like netball.
Netball, yeah.
And I would actually like to be able to go to the snow again, so snow skiing.
Snow skiing.
Or snowboarding, rather.
Snowboarding?
Yes,
Yeah.
snowboarding.
Sounds like fun and good fitness. Okay, so what intensity would you like to exercise at? Low, moderate, or high? This is just to begin with, and obviously
I
over
think
time
moderate.
recess.
Light to moderate, yeah.
Okay, and what fitness activities do not interest you? Something that you
Running.
can't or don't want to do. Running?
Mhm.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, not really. I'll give everything a go.
Perfect. Except for running.
Except for running. Little runs.
Alright, so that's that for the fitness profile. So there's a disclaimer here. So it basically just says, I understand that all of the information that I have provided during the screening process is true and correct. I'm aware that it is recommended that I undertake a full medical assessment before participating in exercise programs.
Mm-hmm.
Being aware of my own health status and condition, and having knowledge that participation in any physical activity program carries an element of risk, voluntarily assume this risk, and participating in the exercise program provided to me by myself, which has been explained to me verbally. Having such knowledge, I release the named fitness coach from liability to accidental injury or illness, which I may incur as a result of participating in the said exercise program or in the testing or screening procedures, to the full extent of the law and any claims and demands made by me or my behalf by other parties. I'm aware of my right to obtain independent legal advice in respect of this release. I hereby assume all risks connected and consent to participate in the exercise program. So if you agree to that, I'll get you to sign here for me.
Yes, I'm happy to agree with that.
Fantastic. Okay. that's all for the initial consultation health screening today. So what I would like to do next is plan your exercise program for you. Using this information that you've given me today, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to write up for you.
Perfect.
Is there any questions you have for me in regards to anything we've gone through today?
No, I think
in
it's
general
been pretty clear. I think, yeah.
Beautiful. So obviously fitness and health is very important, so it's really good to see that you're interested in getting it all started again, and I can't wait to see the results.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Thank you.